Hey guys, welcome back to another review. Yes, we're back. We're back with more reviews. I have I did like a first impressions kinda sorta on Prey, so if you guys want to go check that out, you guys can. Uh, excuse me. Um, like I said before, with doing this channel, it's a little bit different than what we used to do. Before it was a lot more stylized, and there was a little more structure to things. I'm just doing whatever at this point, and I'm just throwing up titles. I'm not really trying to put too much of an emphasis on anything. So, so yeah, that's just how things are going to be moving forward. Because I just kind of like having a little more flexibility with this channel. But but I finally saw a movie. I know it's been a while since I've seen a movie. Last one was Prey, and now this time, and actually we'll be seeing a movie tonight. And I will do a reaction to that when I get out of the theater. But the movie I saw yesterday was 13 Lives, directed by Ron Howard, um, who is a director that I kind of love and hate. Um, I do like Apollo 13. I thought that was one of the better space films that I remember seeing. Um, I don't recall loving Solo. That was his one of his more recent works. I haven't seen A Beautiful Mind or anything like that. Um, but I did see Hillbilly Elegy, and that was really bad. So, um, so I didn't have too much confidence going into this. Kind of fairly mixed. Heard a lot of great things about it. Um, so, so I went into it and um, I am very, very surprised and very impressed because um, there's a lot of sincerity in it. There's a lot of seriousness taken with it, a lot of thoughtfulness. It's very well done, and I'm very, very surprised, especially coming off of Hillbilly Elegy. I thought that Ron Howard was kind of taking a turn for the worse, but I think he really redeemed himself with this one because it's the standout elements are definitely him for starters. I think that the directing is very well done. Just kind of lets things happen. It doesn't try to be over dramatic or tries to push a certain kind of agenda down your throat. I mean, I will say that it does lean a little bit more towards the American side. Like there is a little more of an American bias in this than it should. And it's a story that you've seen before, you know the outcome of it, but the way that it is told and the way that it is presented, it keeps you heavily invested and engaged. And a lot of that comes from Ron Howard and his directing style. Um, for another, I think that the performances all around are stellar. I think all of them are fantastic. I think Viggo Mortensen, Colin Farrell, Joel Edgerton, I think all of them are great. Some of the foreign actors I think are also great. Um, and it just has a very authentic feel to it, which I really like. I like that it doesn't feel like a set. It feels like we're in a lived-in world, in a lived-in circumstance. Especially when we get to the diving sequences, the way that they're shot, it just feels very personal and very claustrophobic, and the tension is felt absolutely. And it's earned tension as well. It's not just like played up or contrived. You actually feel these emotions, genuine emotions being felt. Um, and it's a fully realized story. Like we get to understand all the characters from their perspectives, and we get to feel emotionally attached to them. Not like heavily, but we get like enough to where it's satisfactory. Especially with Colin Farrell, there's a great scene with him talking to his kid, and just the way that he plays it out, it just comes across like very realistic. Like I feel like if someone was dealing with something while also you know, uh, trying to talk to their kid or talk to someone, trying to um, to shield that pain, like the way that he represents that, I think that's it was just done very, very effectively. Um, I love Vigo being like the cynic. I think that that was a very interesting part for him to play. I think that I relate more to that than any other character in this. Um, um, and he also in many ways represents the themes of the movie. I mean, it's in a moment of crisis or a moment of you living in a terrible situation, you have to be rational, you have to be honest, um, you have to keep your head straight. You can't get wrapped up in your own emotions. But more importantly, like as Colin represents, you have to be hopeful as well. You have to believe that there's a chance that we can, save these kids. And for this kind of narrative, you can assume what the ending probably is. Um, but I also think visually it's quite nice. But I'm really surprised by Ron Howard, because Hillbilly Elegy really put a bad taste in my mouth. So um, and a lot of that was Ron Howard's doing, why that movie failed. But in 13 Lives, he is the reason why the movie works really, really well. The directing style is what really keeps this movie afloat, as does the performances. Um, and a lot of the camera work I think is really nice, especially when we get to the diving sequences. Again, I love the claustrophobic nature that you feel, and that's where the tension really builds. Um, so it's a solid, solid piece, and I really, really enjoyed it. I never got bored, especially for how long it is. That was my main concern going into the film, outside of Ron Howard, was that it's a 2.5 hour film, so it's really, really long, but it earns its runtime. Again, you are very invested into these characters, you are very invested into the circumstance, even though you know the outcome. Um, and a lot of it comes down to Ron Howard and these performances. They really are what keeps this film alive, and really brought some sincerity, some genuine emotion, some real tension. It's a really solid piece, and I really, really enjoyed it. Um, and um, I just really like the authentic feel that I get from this, because I was thinking that it was going to be more dramatic, like more overly dramatic, like the big music coming in, and like trying to ring in certain kinds of emotions that don't really need to be ringed at all. Like they could just be naturally presented it or given. Um, I'm glad that they just decided to be more reserved and just let things play out the way they should, versus having to go above and beyond for anything. So I think that to me was the greatest thing about 13 Lives. And once again, that was from Ron Howard. Like really, really happy with Ron Howard, because um, seriously, Hillbilly Elegy was just so bad. I did not enjoy that movie at all. So I'm really happy to see him redeem himself with 13 Lives, because it's a really great piece. And I think that you guys should really check it out. It's on Amazon Prime, so please check it out when you guys get a chance to. So, so yeah, really enjoyed 13 Lives. Um, and for right now, it's in my top 10. I really enjoyed this piece. I really enjoyed the craftsmanship and the performances, and just the feel of it, just this authentic vibe. I really, really enjoyed it. Um, so yeah, that's my thoughts on 13 Lives. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys let me know your thoughts on 13 Lives. Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? Do you guys think Ron Howard kind of redeemed himself with this one? You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments. And yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be cracking out another review later today, because we'll be seeing a movie later today. But until then, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know your thoughts on this movie. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Catch you guys in the next video. Bye.